Marysville Bulldogs Coach's Corner, a service of Hilltop Tires, Darren's Repair, Blue Valley Technologies, the Citizens State Banks, Dr. Jill Gray, and Danes Automotive.
When I looked for a home improvement loan, I knew there were lots of options, but the choice turned out to be simple. I did my homework, then I went to the home of the home improvement loan.
If you want the best service and competitive rates from an experienced quality lender, your decision just got a lot easier. Come talk to us about your home improvement loan. We're an equal housing lender. Citizen State Bank of Marysville, Waterville, and Hanover. Quality banking since 1907. Member FDIC.
Danes Automotive and Tire in Waterville and Marysville is your reliable automotive repair shop. Servicing engines and transmissions, ACs, radiators, exhausts, and diagnostic checks. Did you know Danes does tires? Carrying all major brands and sizes from trucks, ATVs, trailer, and farm implements, Danes Automotive and Tire has you covered. With over 85 years combined experience, your locally owned and trusted repair and tire shop is Danes Automotive and Tire in Waterville and Marysville.
What is shining like that?
Oh, it's just my teeth.
Whoa, how'd you get them so white?
It's easy. I go to Gray Family Dental. They've been serving Northeast Kansas for over 19 years and have locations in Marysville, Blue Rapids, and Frankfort. With all that experience, they really know what they're doing.
Really? They sound amazing.
They sure are. Remember, if you want the whitest teeth in the business from a local employer who supports your schools and community, go to Gray Family Dental. Schedule your appointment by calling 562-5323 today.
I know it takes good hands to place the winning kick. This is Jack Bloomer, holder of the Big 12 champion Kansas State Wildcats. Inline Construction of Marysville specializes in concrete, commercial, and residential construction. Call them today at 785-562-5525 to plan and execute your building project. When you hire Inline, rest assured you'll be in good hands from start to finish.
Joined now by Tony Trimble, head coach of the Marysville Bulldogs. Coach, a 28-0 win at Hiawatha last Friday. After, you look at the tape and everything, I know we had talked last week about execution being a key. Do you feel I don't want to say excelled, but how do you feel you performed in that aspect?
I think overall we played fairly well. Obviously, we got the shutout on defense, and we scored 28 points. But, in the big picture of things, I don't think we played as well as we're capable of playing. I don't think that we've played as well as we have in the last couple of weeks. I think that sometimes we look at an opponent and think that it might be a little bit easier for us, and so I think we lose track of focus on some of the little details that help make us do our jobs better. So I felt like we were let ourselves down a little bit, but obviously very happy about the fact that we got 28 points on the board and pitched a shutout.
Well, and I think we have talked all season about those little details, and I know you ended up having one turnover I saw, and I'm sure probably a few things in your mind you're wanting to work on, but is that still a kind of work in progress here towards the end of the season?
Absolutely. We got some important games coming up, and we got always work to get better at what we do. I think, sometimes people look at our scores and think that we're not playing very well because we don't score a ton of points, but with our side kind of offense that we run, we're not going to score a lot of points. So, last Friday night we had 2 possessions where we didn't score. So even if we had scored those, we still would have scored a ton of points. And I think sometimes people forget that we take a lot of time off the clock to do what we do, and that limits scoring on both sides of the ball.
Now, on that defensive side of the ball, you said you probably didn't play up to your expectations with it, but still a shutout. So something to, I guess, be positive about there.
Absolutely. It was probably the best stat-wise game that we had as far as what we gave the opponent and allowed them to do. But, as a coach, we're never satisfied, and hopefully we can impress upon the kids that there's always room for improvement. And so, I felt like we missed a lot of tackles last week or had a lot of yards after first contact against our defense, and those are things we got to clean up. And there's always something we can work on, and we just got to continue to push the kids to get better at those things.
Now with Clay Center coming in, that intensity level is I'm sure you're hoping it to see it quite a bit higher for a senior night game too as well.
Clay Center is probably one of the fastest teams on our schedule. They got a lot of good athletes. Obviously, they had a great run last year, and they returned most of their kids from that team. So they're definitely a high-caliber team. They're ranked in Class 3A, and deservedly so. They've done a lot of nice things this year, and they continue to do that and just kind of beat up on everybody. So great football team. We're just going to have to go out and do everything we can to keep the ball out of their hands and, play mistake-free football and just try not to allow the explosive plays to happen.
Now, with it being senior night too as well, I know you don't have as many as you did last year, but what have they brought to the team here this year?
Well, seniors are always a group of kids that has spent time in the program, and obviously they haven't spent all that time in this program with me because I just got here last year, but they put their time in. They develop over the years, and then, just through the natural process and the way things go, they become leaders on your team. And any time that you got those kids that you're thinking about you're not going to have around next year, it makes you reflect and realize what seniors bring to your team and how much value they have. Not a big group, like you said, but they all contribute somehow, some way.
That's all I do have for you, Tony. Again, joined by Tony Trimble, head coach of the Marysville Bulldogs. Appreciate the time as always, sir. Best of luck with Clay Center here on Friday, and we'll just look forward to talking to you one more time next week.
All right. Thank you, Max. I appreciate you.
Don't head out on your next adventure riding on a set of tires you're not sure will make it across town. Stop by and see Bryce at Hilltop Tires in Marysville. With the knowledge to set you up right and the personal style you prefer, you'll leave Hilltop flying high. Fitting tires for everything from semis to ATVs. Hilltop Tires is open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, because flats don't have a schedule. Located below the old water tower in Marysville, call Bryce today at 785-619-6035.
Sometimes the simplest ways just work the best. When you need automotive repair or service, call Darren Svoboda with Darren's Auto Repair. You'll get an experienced mechanic that you can trust to do the job right the first time. When you call, you'll talk with a mechanic, not an appointment advisor. He'll work to get your job in and out and get you back on the road. Always putting the customer first. Darren works to let you choose how much or how little repair work you actually need. Ask around. His reputation speaks for itself. Darren Svoboda with Darren's Auto Repair. A little out of the way in the alley at 604 Oak Street in Marysville, but sure worth finding. Call Darren at 562-7745.
October is Cooperative Month, and Blue Valley Technologies is celebrating. Join us on Friday, October 27th for Drive-Thru Donut Day. Swing through on your way to work or school and have breakfast on us at our west parking lot from 7 to 10 a.m. We'll be giving away donuts, hot apple cider, coffee, special merchandise, and 2 chances to win $25 Blue Valley bill credits. We hope to see you on Friday, October 27th in Home City.
Marysville Bulldogs Coach's Corner, a service of Hilltop Tires, Darren's Repair, Blue Valley Technologies, the Citizens State Banks, Dr. Jill Gray, and Dane's Automotive.